The Jordan River finally dried up and this mysterious cave appeared. For generations, the Jordan River has been shrouded in mystery and surrounded by legends. As a river with a rich historical and religious significance, it has captured the imaginations of people from all around the world. But now that the river dried up, it revealed a mysterious cave that was once buried beneath its waters. What secrets lie within the walls of this mysterious cave? And what clues could it hold about the ancient civilizations that once flourished in this region? Stay tuned to know all about the Jordan River and explore this newfound wonder and unravel the mysteries that lie within. Let us begin. The Jordan River, also known as Nahr Al-Sharieat, is a vital lifeline that runs through the Middle East's center. The enormous river flows north to south, weaving its way through the gorgeous Sea of Galilee, known as Kinneret in Hebrew and Bohayrat Tabaraya in Arabic, before ending at the famous Dead Sea. To the east, the river is flanked by Jordan and the Golan Heights, while the West Bank in Israel lay to the west. It is a source of pride for these countries, with Jordan and the West Bank getting their names from the river that runs through their territory. But the Jordan River is more than just a geographical feature. It's a symbol of faith and spirituality for millions of people worldwide. The river is prominent in both Judaism and Christianity, and it plays an important role in many of their most famous stories. According to the Bible, the Israelites crossed the Jordan River into the Promised Land, fulfilling God's promise to His people. For it was here, in the same waters of the Jordan, that John the Baptist baptized Jesus of Nazareth, ushering in his ministry and the spread of Christianity throughout the world. Despite its historical origins and religious significance, the Jordan River faces numerous modern-day concerns. Pollution and diversion for agricultural purposes have reduced its flow, placing the river and the communities who rely on it in jeopardy. Notwithstanding these obstacles, the Jordan River continues to be a symbol of hope and faith for millions of people, and its mysteries and miracles continue to draw people from all walks of life. Now dig in a little deeper about this. The Jordan River's role in water supply. The Jordan River has been a central feature of the Middle Eastern landscape for ages, delivering essential water to many settlements and serving as a symbol of hope and rebirth. Yet as the area has developed and its population has increased, the once mighty river has become more inadequate. The Jordan River used to provide Israel's national water carrier and subsequently millions of Israelis with drinking water. Israel used to rely on this technique to supply its citizens with water, but a severe drought made that impossible. Therefore, the country has instead moved to desalinization. Well, those who don't know about what desalination is, then don't worry. We'll help you out. Desalination is the process of turning salt water into potable water, and Israel is now recognized as a world leader in this field. Israel is now one of the few countries in the world that is substantially water self-sufficient, with around 70% of its drinking water coming from desalinized seawater from the Mediterranean. With this remarkable achievement, Israel's future is more certain and tensions in the neighborhood have subsided. Meanwhile, Jordan, a neighboring country, has been experiencing its own share of water scarcity and quality issues. In addition to problems involving the use of Jordan River, the construction of Israel's national water carrier diverted water from Lake Tiberias, decreasing the flow of the lower Jordan River, which was a significant source of water for Jordan in the past. Currently, a peace deal between Israel and Jordan governs the flow of 50 million cubic meters of water from the river to Jordan annually. Research conducted in 2010 revealed, however, that the lower Jordan River's historic flow has been reduced to just 2%. Israel's relations with its neighbors have deteriorated and even sparked war because of disagreements over the region's water supply. Israel's water supply was threatened by Syria's plan to redirect the river's headwaters, which contributed to the outbreak of hostilities known as the Six-Day War. Rising populations and shifting climates are making an already difficult situation much worse. Yet the region's countries are making strides towards more sustainable futures by seeking out fair answers to their problems. Where exactly in the Jordan River did Jesus have his baptism, and why did that spot in particular matter? Although the precise site of Jesus' baptism is unknown, archaeological findings, historical records, and the Gospels all point to the southern side of the Jordan River, which is roughly 5.5 miles north of the Dead Sea and about 6 miles southeast of Jericho, in the Judean wilderness, on the eastern banks of the Jordan River, at a site called Bethany beyond the Jordan. John the Baptist launched his public ministry, John chapter 1 verse 28. Many people passing through here would have been on their way to or from the Judean wilderness, the Judean hill country, Jerusalem, or Jericho. As most people agree, Jesus' public ministry began when he traveled here from Galilee to be baptized by John the Baptist. There are two main Old Testament narratives that take place along the Jordan River. God told the Israelis to cross the Jordan River into the Promised Land after 40 years of wandering in the desert. Joshua was chosen to lead the Israelites across the river, and he did so with the priest carrying the Ark of the Covenant in front of the group. Decades later, Elijah and his student Elisha found refuge on the banks of the Jordan River. The prophet took off his coat and hit the water, and the river quickly split into two. Thus, the Jordan River is a pivotal spot in the Bible, signifying both a point of change and a site of divine intervention. Importance in terms of its location. Since the beginning of recorded history, the Jordan River has been an extremely important factor in the region's geography. Millions of people, including Israelis, Palestinians, and Jordanians, rely on this water supply as their primary source of drinking water. In the course of human history, the river has frequently functioned as a natural barrier between different nations. As a consequence, it has played an important part in the formation of political borders and boundaries. In addition, the Jordan River is famous for the one-of-a-kind environment that it supports. This river serves as a habitat for a wide range of fish species, one of which is the critically endangered Jordan River barbel, which can be found nowhere else on the planet. Along the river, there have been sightings of over 400 different species of birds, some of which include storks, herons, and cormorants. This area is an important habitat for birds. Religious significance. It is likely the Jordan River's religious importance that has brought it the most notoriety. Because it is mentioned in the Bible quite a few times, and because it is such an important part of the narrative around Jesus Christ, the river is revered as hallowed ground by a large number of people. The river is most well known in the Christian religion for being the site of Jesus' baptism by John the Baptist. This event marked the beginning of Jesus' ministry and contributed to the river's notoriety. Many Christians travel to the Jordan River to be baptized, allowing them to share in the same experience as Jesus did when he was immersed in those waters. Jewish tradition and Islamic belief both find significance in the river. The Jordan River serves as both a boundary and a connection for Jews to the country that is now known as Israel. It was at this location that Joshua led the Israelites across the Jordan River into the Promised Land. This event is referenced numerous times in the holy writings of the Jewish people. There is a strong religious connection between the Jordan River and the prophet Elijah, and the Muslims believe that the river possesses curative properties. Cultural significance. The Jordan River is not only important geographically, but also historically and culturally. The river has always been an important part of the culture of the area, serving as a source of creativity throughout the arts, music, and literature. Several works of literature, including novels, poems, and paintings, have included allusions to the river at some point in their narratives. In addition, numerous important events, including battles and conflicts, have taken place on the banks of the Jordan River throughout the course of this region's history. In addition, the river serves as a location of a number of bridges and crossings, the most notable of which being the Allenby Bridge, which spans the river and links Jordan and the West Bank. So this was all about the Jordan River. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to our channel.